You guys are going to kill me, but I have to open a new one right away because otherwise I'm not going to be able to be on camera. Because I have to I have to open Zoom before Streamlabs. Let me see. I'll try it again. It's not going to work though, I think. You guys are going to kill me, but I have to open a new one
try
right
it again.
away because otherwise I'm not going to be able to be on camera. Because I have to open Zoom before Streamlabs. Let me see. I'll try it again. It's not going to work though, I think.
Let me see if I can just try to put the camera on through Streamlabs, but I really, maybe, let me see.
Oh, I can, okay. We don't have to start a new one.
Let me see. It's gonna, but I'm gonna be, why am I little like that?
Let me see if I
Hold on.
can just try to
Put the camera on through Streamlabs, but I really,
Now there's two of
let
me,
me
right?
see.
So I look like we're twins.
I can, okay.
Hey, are we twins? Do I have two people on screen on YouTube?
It's gonna, but I'm gonna be,
It's pretty fun.
why am I?
If I could delay one so that we could talk to each other, or we could hand something. How would you do that?
Now there's two of me, right?
So I look
No,
like
gotta go this way.
twins.
Hey, I can.
No, I can't do that. And then I got thanks. I can't do that. On YouTube. Are there two people here? It's pretty fun. I've got to shut my YouTube. Hold on a minute. We could talk to each other, or we could hand something. How would you do that?
Now there's two of me, right?
Oh, there's only one of us on the screen. You can only see one. I see two. It's not as much. It's not as much fun. Sorry. Okay. At least we have that. Hopefully that'll work. Hang on 1 minute. I have to change one thing. I'll tell you the story. I'm sorry that I'm a little late, but I had to help someone. And okay. All right, so today was like a crazy, crazy day. The new turtle came. The turtle was nice and strong and healthy, and the only thing that bothered me was it said warm weather packing that we paid extra for. He was in a start, but the company was much better. They called me to check that he arrived and he was good and all that, and so way better than the other company. The turtle was just, she said they couldn't put like a heat pack because it was 100 degrees where he shipped from, so he would have cooked. So he had like a little wet paper towel in his thing, and he was put in a styrofoam, almost like a little tiny little cooler. But when I picked him up, he was a little bit cool, but he still had a lot of power in him, like the strongest little turtle I've ever held. So Jimmy and I thought he was good. We put him right away in the tank and the basking lamp, and he's been very active. So I think he'll be fine, because I've read about people that have got turtles like that and they're a little cold, and then you just warm them up and they're fine. So hopefully that'll all go well. Then my keyboard here, so I'm not going to be able to type a lot. That's why I have to have such a short title, because the C doesn't work. I just ordered a whole new one, and that's why I cannot, from crafting sessions, open emails anymore. The other thing is, you remember they were working out last night. Well, I hear Jimmy calling the pediatrician, or the pediatrician calling Jimmy back around 7 o'clock tonight. What is going on? And Luke's like, apparently Luke has a testicle that's hurting him. So they call the pediatrician. The pediatrician's like, says like 3 words. Jimmy gets off the phone, says we have to go to the hospital. I said, to the hospital? So we couldn't go to our little teeny tiny hospital because they didn't have a sonographer there, and he needed a sonogram, because if it was a torsion, you only have about 8 hours and he'll lose his testicle if that's what it is. So I'm going, Luke, and then Luke starts crying because he's like, I don't want to go to, like, he doesn't know. And Jimmy's like, we have to go to the hospital. I'm not going to have him lose a testicle. And I'm like, oh my gosh. But he's like, I did read it. And yeah, you are taking a chance because you don't know. He had many of the symptoms. So, and the pediatrician's like, you have to get him right in. So they went to the hospital, and there was like no one there. They said they let Jimmy in. They said it smelled like disinfectant the minute you walked in. They gave them all masks. They took pictures. He had a sonogram. They never even saw like another person in there. They have a whole protocol. and it wasn't a torsion. It was probably, I don't know what they said, a sprain or something. Who knows what it was. But it wasn't a torsion. That's the thing. They got home. It was just been nuts all day. And now I can't even see the chat. Why was I over here? Tell me what I was trying to do over here. Oh, I was trying to mute this. I can't see myself in this. Let me see. Let me try to go over. Oh, I had to fix the age. That's why I was going over here. It's not made for kids. Not made for kids. I don't have to do this every single time when I try to fix it in the. It fixes it in everything else except the live streams. All right, let me come back. So yeah, so I can't type. And that's fun. Let me try to go. My hair looks like a lunatic. What is on the back of my? What is that? Oh, is that the cabinet showing back there? Why does my hair look so freaky? Oh, I had to fix the age. That's why I was going over here. It's not made for kids. I don't even know. Okay. I'm just going to put that like that. And I'm going to have to go back to Streamlabs. I just want to fix this so that it's... There it goes. Okay, it's in studio mode now, finally. And I just don't know why. No, that's way too... That's... How come it's not like full screen on my thing? Oh gosh, see, I look so yellow. Why do I look yellow? Okay, are the lights on behind me? Yes. Did Jimmy think you weren't going to notice? Did Jimmy think you weren't going to notice he called the doctor? No, I think that they just didn't, like, maybe he thought it was going to be nothing. I don't know. They were just like keeping it, both him and Luke. And then Luke was like telling me everything about it. So I don't understand what email has to do with it. Okay. When I'm crafting and I have glue and paint and everything, right? I put my keyboard over to the side and I make an announcement. I say, I'm going to craft. I'm not going to check email. And everybody's like, okay. I swear to you, 2 minutes in, hey, can you check my email? I sent you an email. I don't have the number for Slack. I can't get in there. Can you check that? And then I'm just like, okay, because I try to help people out. I take out my keyboard. This is a brand new keyboard that I paid a lot of money for, and it's totally garbage now, and I can't even type letters. So there will be no more checking email when I'm doing crafts. And I'm really sorry if that sounds like really rude, but that's the way it goes because, there's just, I can't do it. I've got to be better at saying no and sticking to it because that's my problem. Hey, Deb on the Move. Hi, Robin. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Muka. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Ivy. Hi, Bella. Tina, Mary Kim, Soul, Julie Hart, Leah, River Vegan. Who's that? Ranger. Ranger Red. Flower Girl Phillips. Gigi. Muka. What else do we have? Carol, boys, how are you? Suri, Evie, Lisa D, Dreaming. Hey, Dreaming, haven't seen you in a while. Tina. Oh, Lisa D, I've got a package from you. I couldn't get to open it today with all of the crazy, crazy stuff that's going on. You don't even know. I'm sure you probably do because you probably heard me. Find Our Voices. You can see me. Oh, you heard an echo because I had to go over there. Extra Good Citizen. Hello there, Extra Good Citizen. Avanette, Kristen. Find Our Voices, an Extra Good Citizen. Are you new here? No, I know. I remember you, Extra Good Citizen. Roya, how are you? The Bryan clan. Two Scooter, J Bells. Okay, let me go because we're on late. So if I missed you, I see you too. Just like Romper Room, Backdoor, Alley Cattails, Choking on Ashes. Carolyn is only one woman. Yeah, I'm only one woman. I just have to remember that I can't do it. That's it. Then I always like feel bad, or someone's like, "Oh, I need my email. I can't get on there." Okay. Let's get to Carole Baskin because there is some new stuff in the case now. I emailed my stuff to me from my other computer. Hopefully this will not require any typing or anything. Okay. Where was I? Carole. Which one do I want to start with? Okay, so the sheriff on Carole Baskin's missing husband, Don Lewis, believes it was a homicide. So now this guy is coming out like crazy, talking about this. Yes, I think everybody thinks it's a homicide, but what about a little skeptic in me says, I hope that he just doesn't want 15 minutes of fame. You know what I mean? I hope that he really, really believes what he's saying and doesn't want 15 minutes of fame. But, I mean, I think he can. So, Letitia, please. I haven't had much time to dig on that stuff, and I have to dig on it. I started a little bit, and then all hell broke loose over here. So I haven't had a lot of time. It's just she's got a rap sheet there. Okay, she's got assaults. She has the assault in 2010. She has what must be the bomb threats from when she was 18. She's got a bunch of traffic stuff. A lot of it was she had a lot of stuff dismissed for her. So, but I need to get further into all of that. So that'll have to be at least tomorrow. But we have to go. We have to go in here. Okay, so. Hey, DD Heritage, how are you feeling? Crackle stuff. All right. Let's just do this now. I promise you, this is interesting. You don't watch the Tiger King, Alley? Cattails? You don't watch it? Okay, so let's see where he says. So days after his disappearance, deputies. So if you're just brand new to this, okay, Carole Baskin. I don't know how you must know her. She doesn't use conditioner. She's in the new Tiger King, blonde hair, very frizzy. She has not good luck with men, probably. I don't think she's an easy person to live with. And Don Lewis, she says he really wasn't as rich as he is. I wonder why she's saying that. But everyone else says he is, was a millionaire, had all this money. He took out an order of protection against Carole, and then the power of attorney was changed to, in case of my death or disappearance, which red flags for the attorney, okay, because who has that? They also, her father, Carole's father, and Carole went into the trailer that was Don's office. They kicked out his right-hand assistant and sent her packing with all of her stuff. They fired everyone that worked with Don, and then she was in there, people think, doctoring papers and stuff. And her mother was a notary. Her mother notarized a bunch of stuff that shouldn't have been notarized by the mother. A lot of really sleazy stuff. So Carole will say that he told her one day he was going to go early, 3 earlies, to Costa Rica. And he did travel to Costa Rica, and he's supposed to have a mistress down there and whatnot, but he was never seen down there. He was never seen again from the time he went missing, and his van was found at the airport. And then someone named Kenny, who was in the Tiger King and worked with Don, his ex-wife is saying that Kenny brought home Don's van the night before he supposedly went missing, and all of his guns, and he told his ex-wife that Carole gave him all of that. Now there's also someone surfacing that's supposed to be his ex-wife, though I see no confirmation of it yet, but she's saying that Kenny said to her, if you don't do this or that, we'll do to you what we did to Don, and they put him through this meat grinder. But there's certain things in the story that don't add up for me. Like she describes this big commercial meat grinder. She says it got pulled behind golf carts. I even talked to my son. No, that would be in a central location. You don't even have the capabilities to plug something that uses that much power in, okay? You're going to go from cage to cage and grind it up cage side? No, that would never happen. So that gives me a problem with her theory. So I don't know. But this now is the sheriff that was on it. So that's what happened. He said he was going to Costa Rica. No one heard from him. And they don't have any commercial airline that he was flying on. Then it was surmised that maybe he used to buy planes in cash, but they said no, a small plane like that, he would have to refuel, I think it was 4 times. So it wouldn't be that. And it's very suspicious. So the sheriff that was working the case, well, here's what I think about the sheriff that was working the case. Why did you not, if you really feel this way, now her brother was a deputy sheriff, and now supposedly he's a sheriff somewhere. I don't know if it's in the same county she is or not, but people are saying, well, that's why Carole didn't, get looked at more, and things didn't get tested the way they should, and she refused a polygraph. But why now? Right? Because if you really thought this, why did he not want justice for Don Lewis? That bothers me. That makes me think, I don't know, thing's not good. Either he was bribed or he's had it, whatever. So Don was 60 when he vanished, and days after his disappearance, deputies found his van was abandoned at a nearby airport. Oh, and Kenny, that guy that took his van and his guns, he says something really weird in the docuseries. He says something like, the last thing Don told me was that if I can get away with this, it's going to be epic or something. And I think Don totally didn't say that, and he said that to make it look like Don disappeared. It was probably something Carole made up. And I can't see the chat, so if you're talking to me, I just absolutely cannot see it, because I will never stay on task. So days after his disappearance, they found the van at the airport, and his keys and his briefcase were inside. Now, he never used a credit card. He never had any bank account activity, so that was another thing that there was foul play. Police found no signs of a struggle. They found no blood inside, and nor did they find any proof that Lewis had ever left the country. In the intervening decades, his disappearance has remained a mystery, but since the release of the 7-episode series, Tiger King, Murder, Mayhem, and Madness, about the long-running rivalry between Joe Maldonado Passage, Joe Exotic, who's now imprisoned, and big cat enthusiast Carole Baskin, Lewis's wife at the time, police are hoping for a break in the case. Once I saw how popular the Netflix documentary series had become, I was like, listen, we need to take advantage of this. Hillsborough County Sheriff Chad Chronister said, I thought, wouldn't it be phenomenal if we could glimmer some type of evidence, an interview, anything that would help us solve this disappearance in this case? So he put up this thing, it was on Twitter, I showed it before. I don't know if I have it here. Let me see. But it just said, it was a big thing that this was not this case was still open, and if there's anything leading to a murder, please get them the information. Okay, and Chronister does not believe that Don Lewis would have ever abandoned his children or left his millions of dollars behind. I believe it was a homicide, he said, and now, how and who's responsible for it? That's the unknown part right now. I wish I had more answers. I only hope with the popularity of the Netflix series that I'll get those answers. Okay, he has many, many unanswered questions, but one thing he's certain about, that Lewis did not voluntarily disappear. He was murdered. Okay, and then let's see. He said it's a case that has frustrated detectives for decades. It's just at every turn it seemed like there was another obstacle. It was just different stories that everyone told us, but it was almost like the finger pointing was every which direction, but nothing logical that we could follow up and develop any type of lead. Did you ever drag that lake thing? Chronister said he's hopeful the case will be solved one day. Is there anything more rewarding after 23 years than being able to call the family and say, here you go, here's your closure, here's your justice for your father's disappearance? Now there's more, though, because we knew about that. I was trying to bring you up to snuff. Hold on one second, because where's my... Okay, so now sheriff believes someone was paid to have Carole Baskin's husband killed. It's extremely planned out. And this happened in 1997. So after recently saying that he believes the long missing husband of Carole Baskin was murdered, the Florida sheriff investigating the case says he believes more than one person was involved and that an accomplice was paid. Late last month, amid the popularity of the Netflix series, see here, what do we have here? Oh yeah, he solicited the tips via Twitter, right? But he was saying there was a lot of tips coming in. There wasn't really much to substantiate any of the tips, right? On Monday, the Tiger King aired, I think it was Monday. No, hold on a minute. There is an extra episode, but it's not really an episode. There's 7 episodes. And then there's one more, and it's about, I think, mostly Jeff. I haven't watched the 8th thing yet, but it's mostly interviews with staff members, not really an episode. That's what I was told. I haven't seen it yet. I have to see it. Chronister said he's extremely suspicious of Baskin, as well as others connected to her in Florida. He said this had to be extremely planned out. This had to be well thought out, and there's someone else involved in this. He said there's someone who was paid to do it. There's someone who helped to do it. I'm hoping that the person wants to come and get this off their chest and help law enforcement do the right thing. If Lewis was alive today, he'd be 81 years old. And let's see if he said anything else. Joe Exotic accused Carole Baskin of murdering her husband and disposing of his body by feeding it to the big cats at her sanctuary. He also said she buried stuff underneath the septic tanks. That was long before the series ever debuted and before he produced his song, Here Kitty Kitty, where he has a lookalike Carole feeding meat that's supposed to be her husband. They have a head on a platter to the lions, tigers, bears. But Carole has long denied the rumors, right? She does this all over her sites, and she slammed Tiger King when it came out as salacious and sensational, saying it has a segment devoted to suggesting, I can't speak tonight, with lies and innuendos from people who are not credible, that I had a role in the disappearance of my husband, Don, in 1997. And she laughs when she says this, and about the meat grinder, everything, she's laughing. She's now saying, here we go again. She's received death threats since the show. Where are they, Carole? I've had to turn my phone off, she told the paper that she spoke to about this. She's referencing the calls that she receives around the clock from strangers. I can't tell the real ones from the fake ones because they're always out-of-state numbers anyway. Really? Okay. Chronister told people that that Carole is not a suspect at this time. We don't have any evidence to even call her a person of interest. See, this is what I mean. This guy, how could he not call her? There is something that we read early on where this guy, Kenny, that got the guns, Carole wrote something when she was refuting this whole Netflix thing, and she said she thinks of Kenny as a son. It's the only person she didn't fire that worked with Don. She's the only one she didn't fire. So there's so much stuff there. And if this is truly his ex-wife that's coming forward and she really said that thing, how can she not be a person of interest? I don't understand, but all right. So every deal's on the table right now, he said, with information to help us out. Anybody that has information in this case, help us out. So if you know anything and you want to call them, it's 813-247-8200. But yeah, I mean, crazy. Let's see if there's anything else. And Joe, I have something. Joe spoke out. I have something on Joe too. He did say, let me see if this is him. Let's see if, no, I don't have a soundbite of it. But he did, let me see what he called. He said, I'm done with the Carole Baskin saga, Maldonado Passage said. And he said he's going to move on from his self-declared war against activist Carole Baskin, currently serving 22-year sentence, recently filed a lawsuit against various government agencies as well as his former business partner, seeking $94 million in damages. He would also like to leave jail so he can watch the documentary he stars in and enjoy his fame. You know, it'd be nice if I could actually see me being famous out there. But I've seen these same four walls for 1.5 years now, he said. And that was in an interview with Netflix. When I walk out of here, am I going to be as crazy as I was before? That'll never change. So his husband, Dylan Passage, said that Joe has not been able to watch Tiger King, but he's ecstatic from all the attention. It was a lot of good feedback, and he likes attention, obviously. He calls himself Joe Exotic the Tiger King. Dylan Passage said that Joe is 100% enjoying being in the spotlight. And he's grateful for Dylan's standing by him, for his continual support. As short a time as I was married to Dylan and still married to Dylan, 8 months before I got arrested for all this, it's been 1.5 years of sleeping in a car and going from couch to couch and house to house. I can't thank my husband enough for standing beside me, he said. His time behind bars has also changed his perspective on being a zookeeper. He said he's ashamed of the conditions in which he kept many of his animals at GW Exotic Animal Memorial Park in Wynnewood, Oklahoma. Go sit in a cage with your animals for a week, Maldonado Passage said when asked what he'd like fans of the docuseries to know. I mean, when I left the zoo, I sent my chimpanzees to the sanctuary in Florida, and imagine what my chimpanzees went through for 18 years. I'm ashamed of myself. In the series, he expressed dismay when he saw his chimpanzees' quality of life noticeably increase when they got to the sanctuary because they could actually hold each other. They went and hugged each other, and they were just in cages side by side prior to that. So, now, whether something's going to come of all this, we'll see. There's also, I hope so. Someone's maybe going to talk. Someone did talk in that other disappearance that was 18 years in Florida, where two people, the wife and the guy's best friend, which would be very much like this, killed the husband and then said he went fishing and was eaten by alligators, and it was 18 years before the best friend couldn't take it anymore and confessed. So maybe Kenny will be offered a deal or something. I don't know. But let me go back to the chat because I can't see anything. And I've got to make this. I don't know why the chat is so tiny. Why is the chat so tiny? Chat is usually much bigger. Hold on a sec. This tiny chat. Where's my... Oh, wow, that's really good. Wow, that's a world of difference. Okay. You watched the 8th Tiger King up and you cannot stand Jeff and his arrogance. They showed his new nanny. Oh, I saw the new nanny. Come on, that's not a nanny. Jeff has a warrant out. You're saying Jeff has a warrant out? Are you saying Jeff has a warrant out? Are you asking me, or are you asking someone else? Just a tad arrogant. Did you guys all watch it? I didn't. We had so much going on tonight. Jeff's wife should leave with the baby. So, Jeff, do you understand Jeff's wife is partaking in the multiple partners as well? You do know that, correct? You do know that she's a willing participant in all of this. She's totally partaking in all of that. J.C. Penney will be filing bankruptcy. Oh gosh. Oh, he does think he is. Yeah. A two-scooter. Yeah. Hey, little ex-tornado. I haven't seen you in a while. You love who? Jeff's wife? Who do you love, little? You love Jeff's wife? Yeah, my son was telling me about them. I saw some of them. Thank you, Lisa. Thanks. Who do you like, little? Who do you love? Thank you. H? Who's H? Oh, Nanny Fran. Okay. I thought you meant you love Jeff's wife, and I'm like, wow, that's a lot. I mean, you don't even see her that much. You have some strong feelings for her. You heard the nanny was hired to stand in for those photos. She's not a nanny. He found her on a dating site, I believe it was. That's not a nanny. It's just a reason to have someone living there. Julie G says there's a warrant out. Hold on a minute. Julie G says there's a warrant out, but hasn't been served because of the virus. I thought I did hear something about something on him. Hey, Diana. No, Jeff's wife. These people are like carnies. Yeah. So probably the best thing would be for the baby to get the heck out of there. It's just so gross. I mean, I just think of, ugh. I don't even want to think about what, ugh. So, and then I think they're very close to, is it really 27 cents, Caleb? Really? Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. I've been getting emails from them. The guy with no legs says the legal stuff isn't over and he knows he'll get called back to court. Oh, thanks, Cheryl. So I think that we're going to see charges for Lori Vallow and Chad pretty soon, because the Attorney General's office would never, if they didn't believe that they were going to be able to charge them, they would have never sent that letter out. So she goes back to court Friday to ask for a bond reduction to $10,000. I'm thinking they're stupid. If they give her a bond reduction to $10,000 and they let her get out of jail, the attorney has already asked that if she gets out, that her address, her residence be sealed. And how stupid, how absolutely stupid would they be to do that when she's already went on the run, already didn't comply with the order to come back to Idaho? I guarantee you they will kill themselves, because she spent a lot of time in jail now. She doesn't want to be there. And if they know they did what they did, and the world is supposedly ending in July anyway, no, because I think Facebook is those, I just can't. I said it last night. It's all trash over on Facebook. There's no true crime on Facebook, really. It's all trash, because the people there, they just put in anything and everybody goes, I can't do true crime on Facebook. But if that judge, and then they, you know what, it's like I get so angry thinking about it, but then it is what it is, and they don't want justice because she's given them every reason to see she's not going to stick around. If he lets her go, she's gone. She'll never have a trial. She'll never be held accountable. She'll be gone. Bollocks. Yeah, she'll be gone. That it's, what are you going to do? I mean, that would, it gets me aggravated, because I think that, yeah, I don't know this judge, and if this judge does that, Photos Doulos 2.0. So thanks, Caleb. So I can't, I'm so crazed about that. Don't do Facebook. We need that on some merch. I did the don't overstroke it. I did one mug, don't overstroke it. Did you see that, Lisa? I did that was It's Pink. She said not to overstroke it. But I didn't get to do much else, because I'm telling you, Luke, my gosh, and Jimmy, I'm not going to let him lose his testicle. I'm like, oh my gosh. It's like I wish I had a video at that point. That would have been really gold. Where are the kids? She knows we really can't. The world is ending in July. Yeah, well, according to the Vallows, yeah, it is July 2020, and she had to get ready, you know. Oh, an asteroid? July is just going to be, that's their, you know, their profits. So, Your Honor, yeah, it'll always remind you not to overstroke it. I want to make some men's t-shirts too, because we have to get more to the men's line. That's a little more, but I think that we have the freak one, but I think that, you know, we can make it really weird and, and then when someone goes, ew, that's good. No, it's about crackle. Well, get your mind out of the gutter. It's about crackle. Oh, Luke could care less. Yeah, he could care less. They took pictures. I have the pictures of them in the hospital. They gave Luke a Donald Duck mask. And I think Lori's going to turn on Chad. I don't know. I think Lacey, if she gets out, they're both gone. There's no way she's going to go back. You get calls in the middle of the night. You can't imagine. I imagine she's getting calls. Like my son keeps saying that she had to take down her sites or something because all the hate, but she still has Ramblin' Man. Oh, that's good. That's a good one, Margarita Bill. That really is. Why didn't we think of that? Thanks. That's a good one. It really is. I have to write that down because I tend to, I'm like, what is that thing that Martin, that one I would probably remember. Do you know in my elementary school, you know what the boys, they had a, I think it was a quartet that they had. It was called the Rambling Men. Oh, don't worry about it, Void Man. Everybody's a bit behind in this chat. Good idea for a guy, yeah, because we need more guy merch. She still has over. Oh, Carole? Yeah, because you don't usually see them drop like that. Even when someone's a real jerk, you really don't usually see like a big deep dive like that in subs. It's something that happens, but I think even if there are people that don't like her, they want to be informed anytime she puts up something new. They don't want to miss it, so they stay subscribed. I will make one up for Jimmy. Well, I'll put it on the site and I'll get one for Jimmy. Who's in the dog? Somebody's in the doghouse? You dirty deleted that? Why is everyone dirty deleting their messages? Who's dirty deleting? No Time and Soul dirty deleted their messages. You can't dirty delete in here. Because I'm a joker. Midnight stroker, yeah. Just don't overstroke it. So then who else? Oh, then that YouTube guy. I have a bone to pick with Two Scooter. Oh, you didn't spell it right? Mm-hmm. I have someone like that in a chat, friend of mine. And I'm like, what did you dirty delete now? And they're like, oh no, it just didn't make sense. I'm like, you're dirty deleting. Soul was dirty deleting too. I saw that. Okay. There was something. Oh, Two Scooter. Let's talk about that YouTuber. Two Scooter, I wish he would call in because last night Two Scooter goes, no, first Alma says, I watch. I'm like, of course you would, Alma, because Alma's always talking about like things that sound really illegal. So then Two Scooter's like, wait, what's his name? Oh, I watch him too. And I'm like, you watch him too? Because Two Scooter's got some really eclectic taste. She had the poor guy that passed away recently. You know, that was a sounded like a nice guy every way and horrible situation that he was going through. And then, you know, Two Scooter's like, yeah, I watched that guy that pummeled the jogger, straddled her. And did you see the crazy guy? I had to delete. he said, he goes like this, he straddled her and was punching her in the face and the chest. That's so funny. And then, because I knew that was going to ensue in something really big. And then he said something else. He goes, look, if you don't think it's funny, I think it's funny. He said, it's hysterical what he did. Silky chicken. Funny one in Florida, 6 cows fell. Oh, that's not funny. 6 cows. That's horrible. That's not funny. Oh, I got rid of the YouTube guy, but yeah, I did. I got rid of him, but I did. I banned him. But Two Scooter said, I think it's a setup. Two Scooter, it's on every news. It's not a setup. The woman said she's never seen him before. I want to hear what Two Scooter has to say. Two Scooter, what do you say? Yes, Avanette. Where's Two Scooter? Does Two Scooter conveniently left the building? Yeah, you don't understand. I want that video. I wrote to YouTube today. I'm like, you can take off everything from 9 hours, but I need that video. It still says processing. It still won't show. And when I put it in the members only, it shows only 15 seconds. I am so beside myself about that, because I was just talking to somebody about it tonight, and I said, oh my gosh, I remembered another funny part in it. I said, if I don't get that back, then we're going to have to recreate the whole thing. Where is Two Scooter, Diana? Oh, there she is. Yeah, I do want you to call in. I want to talk about this, that you said that it was, I want to hear this from you, Two Scooter. Do I have to send you, oh gosh, I'm not in Zoom. Okay, I have to go into Zoom without the camera, right? I think I am in Zoom without, no, I have to open a new Zoom without the camera. Okay, because the camera's going to stay here. All right, hold on, Two Scooter. Just wait a second. Okay, let me just get you the number. I hate that they made these changes in Zoom, because it's such a hassle now to have to go there to get that. Okay, let me just leave that like that. And all right, Two Scooter. Where do you want me to put it? You want me to put it in Slack or what? I just don't know why I look like I'm yellow. I'm really not yellow. It's something with the camera, and it's the same camera, so I don't understand it. But something with the way that I don't know. I can't figure out what. Maybe it's because I have the lights on over there. It shouldn't be like that. Anyway, I'll email it. Yeah, because I'm trying to think what I can do. I can't type C's and I can't type, hold on. I think I should be able to find your email. I hope so. Let me see. Don't forget Web Sleuths tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Okay, try to remember that. Two Scooter, oh shoot, it gave me the wrong thing, Two Scooter. I don't understand why it didn't give me the whole thing. I gotta go back and Zoom. All right. You know what? I hate to tell you this, Two Scooter. I'm just gonna have to put it in Slack, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to. This is horrible. But I can't. Work all my letters. I'm just going to put it in Slack for you. It's in Slack. Well, it says it's in Slack. Did it go up there? I can't even tell if it's showing. Is it showing? What does it say? Reload to send. Reload to, hold on a minute, to Scooter. Oh, my stupid return button doesn't work. What am I going to do? Oh, this is dumb. I'm going to have to send it. It won't. This is. Check your email, Carolyn. I sent you something. It's really important. Oh, and now I'm trying to find your email. Trying just to type something. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Now, hopefully, I'll be able to use my mouse to send. There. Okay, I sent it to you. Now it's email. I can't post anything in Slack until I get my new keyboard comes, and I don't even know because Amazon Prime is not even doing stuff on Prime time. Web sleuths, not truth sleuths. Web sleuths. You know that. You must know it, Caleb. You watch a lot of court stuff. You know web sleuths, right? You must know the forum. She has a YouTube channel, Trish, and I'm going to be on it tomorrow night. We always miss each other. She's wanted to call me tonight about, and I'm like, yeah, by the time with Luke's supposed torsion. Now Sharon's retracting messages, dirty deleting. Because my keyboard is ruined, and I had to order a new one because I had to check things while we're crafting, and decoupage and all kinds of stuff got in there. That is Prime. That is Prime, Sharon. Can you believe that? That's what Prime is now, because it's a non-essential item. I don't know how a keyboard is non-essential, but apparently it is. Okay, so to Scooter, are you there? That was fast. To Scooter. Where is she? To Scooter? You're on mute. I probably have to, I have to accept her. This is another thing with that Zoom now. Hold on. Okay, to Scooter? To Scooter? To Scooter? To Scooter?
Am I here?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so tell me why you don't believe this.
Well, I'm not saying I don't believe it, but I'm not convinced.
Okay. I can't believe you watch such a violent guy.
I used to watch him a lot. Yeah. I used to watch all the prank shows. I love the pranksters. The calls and
yeah, those are pranksters, but I mean, he pummeled a woman and beat her that she needed stitches.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't go for that. That's horrible if that's true. I'm still not convinced.
Okay. That's funny, too, Scooter. You're like, I wouldn't go for it. That's a little too far, if it's true.
Well, because I know that he's faked his stuff before. I unsubscribed to him, I don't know, a few years ago. I just got tired of his stuff, and I didn't care for him anymore. But for a while, I really liked him for a while.
For a while, okay.
Yeah, for a while.
But you know what I was thinking? Like, I mean, sometimes I would watch those things where those people like snuck up on people in Walmart, and you know the one I'm talking about. The people are looking at something on a shelf, and they just like slink up to her, and then they just
Oh, I
go,
love
"Hey,
those.
give me that thing," and and the person goes out of their mind. If someone did that to me, you don't know how that. I mean, that scares me so bad.
So you wouldn't like to watch that?
Well, I've watched it, but I think if anybody did that to me, I would kick them. You don't even know. You don't know, Too Scooter. You think I'm kidding. All of my
I know
kids know
not.
not to scare me because my arms, the first thing they'll do is flail back. And then it just doesn't, even if I see you and you're joking around with me, I will just punch the crap out of you because I don't like to be scared. And it's like, I can't
Yeah.
stop. I'm in that mode. I'm like, what did you, I go nuts. I hate it. That's why I'm not allowed in any haunted houses anymore because I punched people and I hit them and I'm not allowed back in. So you think I've done it since I was a kid? I don't like people sneaking up on me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't take it.
Right.
Like Jimmy doesn't
Oh, yeah.
understand so much. Like he used to think I was putting that on, but then he realized for the first time that I wasn't, and that I will like kick the crap out of you. You scare me, I will just go crazy. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
then my kids would say like, I'm not even trying to scare you. Like if I'm vacuuming, and you know when you're vacuuming, you're really into it sometimes.
Uh-huh.
And you're
Yeah.
thinking about other things, and then somebody comes behind you and they say something, and then you're like freaked out, and like, and they don't. That's what they don't understand because they're not trying to scare you. That's the part that Jimmy, my older boys, they don't understand that part of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Like,
know I get scared real easy too, startled,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. But
But yeah,
all
I
my
don't know.
life.
I don't know. He used to have some funny stuff, but it's been a long time, like I said, that I've enjoyed him.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe, I don't know, if he really hurt this woman like that, that's terrible, you know.
Right, and I mean, he has charged. Like the last time when you said he made stuff up, did he actually get arrested?
Well, I went ahead today when I saw that you put me in that video. I said,
Yeah, I tried not to at first. You heard I said I wasn't going to name names, and then I doxed you. But so you can make
so I
you
did
can
know.
make a
I was
video
thinking,
about it and bring it to Wendy V.
I want to. I
Okay.
just wanted to see some of his stuff that I used to watch, and there were cops in a few of them, like security people, and there were actual cops. So, and that confused me even more. I thought, are they in on this too, or I don't know. But this probably is real, since you said
He's arrested.
the
There's
woman.
mugshots. I mean,
Right.
he
Yeah.
had to post bond.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you watch any funny people like that though, like Jack Vale, Ed Bassmaster,
Yeah,
any of
I've
these?
seen Jack Vale. I mean, there's some stuff that I think sometimes is funny, but I mean, just isn't Jack Vale the one that sneaks up behind people?
Yeah, he does that too. Yeah.
Well, that was like that guy in the Christmas tree shop. Gee, your hair smells terrific. I don't do that. I don't like that. I don't like it. That's
Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah.
It's just, and one time, like that, sometimes that happens, and the person's, well, at least I don't think they're putting me in a video, but they're just trying to get something, and you're like really zoning in on like what kind of cheese you should buy or something,
Mm-hmm.
and they scare
Yep.
you. Yeah, like stuff like that has always happened to me. I remember once in high school, we were in some kind of class, and I was really intent on what I was doing, and I still remember this guy, and he came up right beside my desk to ask me like something about what we were doing, and it scared the crap out of me, and I couldn't, like, it took me, you'd think like I'd be like, oh, okay, right, because I was like 16, but I was like, oh my gosh, you scared me. I'm like, and then he's like trying to, and I had to get a hold of myself because I really wanted to hit him, but I was more in control of that part of it. But I remember I said, well, he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, no, you just really startled me, okay? Because I was really into what I was reading, and he just came over there, and it's weird. It takes you a minute to like regroup.
Oh yeah, it does.
But I mean, like I was 16. The guy must have been like Wow, he felt really bad. And he didn't mean to scare me, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Yeah. So, yeah, if this is true and I saw the article and stuff like that, I looked it up and I guess it's true.
Mm.
And that's really disgusting if he did that.
Is his channel still up?
Oh, yeah.
It
Yeah.
is?
Uh-huh. Yeah. He's a very rich person now. His mother has done pranks with him and yeah.
But why?
But I just quit watching. I lost interest in him.
Mm. Yeah, and then even Walmart. I mean, did you see like Luke used to watch one channel and they would do pranks like, like take a big bear in and put it in the cart and like, but they got thrown out. They were getting thrown out of Walmarts and stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
Right? So, I mean, if Walmart's going to do that and then YouTube is actually kind of condoning it since they're not, and that's the thing about YouTube, they're so crazy. Oh, don't put the word murder in there. Don't put this in there. Don't talk about that. Look about this whole virus stuff and everything, right? Everybody had ickies and all this crap we have to do. But no, go assault some female jogger, That's good.
Right. It's probably because that's making them a lot of money.
Yeah, well,
those
I mean,
channels
but yeah,
are huge.
exactly, right? Yeah, it's good. If we're making a lot of money, then we have no morals, and it's
Right.
the way it is, right?
Yep.
So, yeah. Because they even let that other guy back. Remember that? What was the name of that? Paul.
Yes.
The one that showed the people hanging there and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Jake Paul or
Yeah.
something.
Logan Paul something.
Logan
Logan
Paul.
Paul.
Yeah.
Logan.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then okay. So.
Yeah, I had watched a little bit of him too, but
Does he
because I
still have a
watch,
channel?
a lot of very, like you said, eclectic taste, everything, There's a lot of weird things I watch.
I know, and every weird thing you watch ends up in my weird things and not weird things, whatever they are, keep ending up in my suggested videos.
Have you been getting a lot of gorillas lately?
Yeah, I have been getting gorillas, and I've been getting a lot of what was the other one I told you the other day that was coming through?
Paula
said,
Deen.
Are you watching that? Yeah, Paula Deen. I'm getting a lot. I got a new Paula Deen one today.
Yep. She's been doing a lot of them.
She's doing a lot of cooking.
I
thought the internet was real. I thought she lost her. I thought everybody was really, really mad at her, but she's doing okay on YouTube, I guess.
It looks like it.
Right?
Same with Roseanne.
Roseanne, yeah.
Roseanne Barr. She's got a big following on there.
Does she have a big? Because I was like looking. Sometimes she gets like very little views because I think like she does like ambient rants and stuff, doesn't she?
Sometimes, yeah. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
But
she fits right in.
But I wouldn't let my husband watch that guy today. That video you made, because I finally got him to where he can sit and watch some of that stuff with me.
Oh, he doesn't
and
like
not
it?
think it's so dumb. But he would always get mad at me. I don't think that stuff is funny. Why do you think that's funny? Blah, 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 blah.
Uh-huh.
So I thought, well, he's not watching this video.
But I'm going to send it to him. I already did. Okay, so yeah, I've got him on the speed dial. It's already done.
But yeah, that
and
was
I sent it to your daughter too. Okay.
It's probably true, but I don't watch him anymore. So
I have a whole video about it. Find Our Voices. What's his name? He's Vitaly.
Vitaly. Yeah, I can't remember what his last name is.
Yeah, a very Russian last name. It's in a video I just made. If you look at my uploaded videos, it'll be the second upload in today after Lori Vallow, that one, and you'll hear all about it.
Yeah. But what I was going to say is, you liked Candid Camera, right?
Yeah, but they weren't mean and like they didn't beat somebody up that she needed stitches.
Well, yeah, right. Yeah.
If Alan Funt did that, I don't think that would last, That was like such tame stuff, right? Wasn't it like a talking orange or something, or the fruits talking in the grocery store? It's so lame.
So that's why.
I'd like to watch those again. They're probably so lame, right?
Probably.
Probably. Just so fake. Like, you know what I like? You know what I do like? The talking gas pumps. It's on some late night show. And remember the lady did the karaoke Do you remember that?
Not real. Uh-uh.
You don't
No.
know
Was
that?
that Candid Camera?
No. I think it's like, it's one of the late night guys, and they have these gas pumps. And when the people go to fill up their car, the guy that's supposedly doing the news just starts randomly talking to them. And they're like, are you talking to me? And they're like, yeah. And then this one, it was so funny because it was this couple and they asked the guy to sing something and he was really good. And then he got his wife came out of the car and she started singing something and she was really good and it was hysterical. I can't believe you haven't seen that.
No, I haven't.
Who's seen the gas pumps in here? Let's see. Sweet dreams are made of this. Yes, see, she knows. I don't think it was Jay Leno.
Oh,
I thought
wow.
it was Jimmy Kimmel. You sure it was Jay Leno? Yeah. Oh my gosh, Two Scooter, you have to look that up. Is it Jay Leno?
Okay.
You have to look that up. But no, it can't be Jay Leno. Really? Yeah. You have to look at. Please write it down.
Oh, I'll remember it.
Okay. Yeah. Look at the funny gas pumps.
You know my memory. It'll be great. I'll remember.
Okay.
No, I will though. Yeah, I want to see it.
I don't know how you haven't seen that. You watch all that stuff. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
See, but
I don't
that's
either.
funny and nobody gets hurt. Like nobody's getting hurt there. And
Yeah,
that's funny. It's
right.
really, I mean, you haven't seen it, but it's really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was it. So
That was it.
I don't know.
You know the pranks when they do, you ever see the guy that does it on his mother all the time and she's like me? She'll come out and she'll just go nuts on them.
I think I have.
Yeah,
Yes.
that nobody would want to do. I'm telling you, if it was for real and somebody did that, you would see all kinds of crazy. I'm serious. I do. Ethan just started that, like, because like Jimmy will always go like, but Ethan is really good at it now. And the other night I was sitting here working and he snuck up behind me and they just went like this. I didn't hit him or anything, right? Because he's little, I don't know. But I thought I had a heart attack.
Oh
And
my
then
goodness.
even Jimmy was worried because I was like, it scared the absolute. I mean, my heart was racing. It was so scary. It is Jay Leno.
Wow.
Okay, Lisa. Yeah. So, it's just
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh.
the one to do those pranks on those jumping out pranks.
Yeah. Right.
And I'm worried because if I have a gun, that's what I keep telling. I will shoot someone. So they better not do that. And that's if I was that jogger, that guy would be dead.
Yeah.
He would be dead.
Yeah. Right.
That's stupid in and of itself. And then the lady's gotta, she's gotta live with that. And then I'd be like, ugh, your blood is all over me, ugh, after I shot you. And ugh. That's what I think
Right.
about. When I think about that Sebastian Maniscalco's,
Uh-huh.
immediately I think I have to burn that house down.
Wow.
I can't go back there because there's blood all over everything. I wouldn't even be able to go back in there. Somebody else's blood is all over everything like that. I'd have to leave.
Right. You know
Yeah.
what though, with this Vitaly, what keeps making me think it can't be real is because look how many years he's been doing this. He knows. He knows that not to just jump out on some woman and do that. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe he was taking drugs. Did you see his mugshot?
He was taking drugs?
Well, no, I'm saying maybe he was. Did you see his mugshot?
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah. Yeah. And he doesn't normally look all weird like that, right?
Yeah, he looks like he's on something there. He has no shirt on. It's like when they brought in Curtis Wright 2 times and he had no shirt on either time. And that sarcastic detective's like, and he had no shirt on again. That guy,
Right,
I love
yeah.
that detective. I love him. He is so
Yeah.
funny, that detective. But yeah, he had no shirt on. Oh, Dan
Mhm.
Marco is back on again. Is it back on? Lisa, are they doing the girlfriend? But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Who watched? Wait a minute, Sue Scooter, don't go anywhere.
I'm probably the only one that watches it.
Who watches
did watch
Vitaly, the Vitaly guy, and do you think it's real or do you think it's not? Somebody said he's on spice or bath salts or something. His hair is a crime too.
Yeah, I'm looking at the comments on the TV.
Oh, on the TV. You can see the
Yeah.
comments on the TV?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I use my phone, to chat on, and then I watch the chat on TV.
oh,
It's a little bit of a delay, but
my grandmother.
you don't have the chat on your TV?
No. Well, I'm not sitting in front of my TV right now, so it wouldn't do any good if I was, but no. No. No.
I mean,
Yeah, I
Jimmy
know.
or whoever.
No, we never watch chat on TV.
Oh, okay.
He's always watching Ozarks. If it's not about the icky thing, it's about Ozarks all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't
All
get
right.
into you like that show. I can't. I try. I say, who is that? Why did they give her the baby? Why did they give that bad lady the baby? But
That's a good show.
I don't. I can't follow it. It's bad.
I love you too, Chokin.
Diana says I think it's not real. But Diana, he was charged. Do you watch it? Who watches this guy that we're talking about? Vitali. She just passed away. Oh, who? Cheryl's talking about someone else. Okay. Ozarks is incredible.
I
You
don't
like
think
it?
anybody watches it
Does
in
anybody
here. I
watch
don't think
this
anybody's as
Vitali guy?
crazy as I am.
You've seen him before. This jogger is real, not fake, Whisper to me said.
How do you know, Whisper?
Two scooters a hard sell. How do you know, Whisper? We need some real proof here. Oh my gosh. You found some 911.
Well, maybe Whisper has some inside knowledge.
Maybe, I don't know. We should call, maybe we should call, if it wasn't, well, the police station would be open, we could call
See if there's really charges.
and ask you to say, hey, is this real or not? We're having, they'd love us, right? Yeah. Thanks, lady.
Right.
Bye, lady. But I haven't seen it, so I shouldn't give my opinion, Diana says. Okay, Diana. We
Yeah,
need
Caroline Connor says we need facts. Am I the only one? Me and Whisper are the only ones that have ever watched him over the years.
Is that scary? Where's Lisa H? She usually watches everything.
I'm not from Missouri, Caleb. Oh, the Show Me State. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm on the fence. Alma
I think
agrees
New
with
York
me.
should be the show me state. I think it should. Because we're so skeptical. My mother always said it. She said, I'm not from Missouri, but I'm like that. Show me. And that's how I am too. Show me. So why can't
Right,
New York be
yeah,
the show me
yeah.
state? How did Missouri become the show me state?
I don't know.
Almost everyone that I've met from Missouri is, besides Sorry Cher, but others I've never even found that skepticism. Definitely not like a New Yorker.
Really? Okay. Whisper to me says, really? Really? Says really in capital.
She's not happy with it.
I don't know. but,
Really, Scooter?
Yeah, and Sharon and I watch the same farmer, and I watch a few different farmers.
They watch The Young Farmer.
Yeah.
And they talk about, did you see The Young Farmer? He looked really good in those overalls today, didn't he? Yeah, he did. The Young Farmer.
Oh, God.
Oh, you're from
Now, see,
Missouri?
Out of all this stuff I watch over the years,
But you
and
also
this is
said
my
Carole
favorite
Baskin's a
channel,
good
so
thing.
what does that say?
New York is the so what, who cares? Show me state.
Yeah, so I don't
So
know.
we have
But
to
watch
find
Ed
out.
Bassmaster sometime.
Who?
Ed Bassmaster.
Is he a fisherman?
Yes, but he's a comedian. And he puts on all these different pranks. He's got like 20 different characters, if not more. He lives in Philadelphia. And he's so hilarious. I think you guys might like him. He's more a little more tame.
See, my sister and I used to do like I told you she called like a grooming place and asked if they did a baboon because she has a baboon, and the lady, it was hysterical because the lady took her totally seriously. Yeah, she did, and she was so happy. She was going like, Shirley, this lady on the phone has a baboon. I'm gonna do it, right? She was like, I'm gonna groom it. She's going to bring it in on next Friday. And I'm thinking, like, we thought immediately they're going to be like, no, we don't do baboons. How do you have a baboon? She didn't even ask, how do you have a baboon? Is it legal? Like, nothing. Just was like, I'm free next Friday. I'll try to groom the baboon. Is he, it was crazy. But we used to do stuff like that. But, not that anybody got hurt.
Right, yeah. Well, yeah, I don't like stuff where anybody gets hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Like if this is real, I think that's terrible. And like I said, I don't even watch him anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I got turned off on him for some reason.
I think the young farmer came into your life.
Whispered to me, asked me if I watched Roman Atwood and Vitaly's ATM prank. I don't know, I might have, because I really like Roman Atwood. I used to watch him a lot too. I haven't really watched him much either, but
the young farmer.
If you ever looked at the stations I watch, they're crazy. They really are.
I imagine that. I can totally see that.
Yeah, you would be shocked.
I know. I probably would. You wouldn't think so, but yeah.
Yeah.
Ellen, I want to know how your sister, did you see my comment? How did she make the hamburgers in the hotel room?
Oh, no, I didn't see. So you watched that too?
I saw, it came on. It came on for me. I don't know how, and my suggested. And I said, who is this? And I looked and it's like, to Scooter. I'm like, to Scooter, what is this? Private chef. And then I'm like looking and I'm like, wait, they're in a hotel room and her sister, where is her sister? And I'm looking on the outside and it's not like, I'm looking, it's not even like an efficiency one. So I'm like, how is she making those burgers? And then your brother was fast asleep the wrong way on the bed.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. And you're taking pictures